It's the measure of sanity to be happy. It's the measure of happiness to be sane. Take it to the edge. The edge of insanity. Take it to the edge. The edge of insanity. Take it to the edge. The edge of insanity. Take it to the edge.
All right, guys, my name is Paul Brumbaugh, and it is Tuesday, May 12th, 2026, and you're on the edge. I'm sitting back like I have been for the last, 2 or 3 months with my friends. Give it up for Tattoo Charlie and Nasty Nate. There you go.
What's up, guys? What's up?
What's up?
Wow, you guys changed seats, so now you guys have different names, just to let you know.
Go ahead.
You guys are going to switch? Go ahead, switch. It's like a Chinese fire drill, but in the studio. All right, cool. So what's happening with you guys tonight?
Not much. Getting ready for this mic. Getting back from LA. Did a comedy competition Saturday. Last week went to go see Kill Tony.
You went to go see Kill Tony. How did that work? Because I know you threw your name in the hat.
Signed up. Didn't get pulled, but still fucking it was dope ass show.
What was that experience like? I mean, what was the venue?
The Intuit Arena.
Okay, cool.
Inglewood.
All right.
Did you stay for the Kevin Hart special?
No.
Okay. They got a Kevin Hart roast. It's in the same fucking it's in the same thing.
The same building?
Same building, like 12 hours later.
Oh,
really? He could have just snuck into a closet and it would have been
it was
fine.
your thing, and then the next day it was Kevin Hart roast.
That arena, they got face recognition everywhere you go. You don't have to pay, like, everything's connected to your phone, so you don't really pay like cash or nothing. And it scans your face every time you go into, like, get some food or fucking a drink.
I wouldn't doubt that. I heard how much now that face recognition is being used in places like Walmart.
Yeah.
They want to know how much you're hovering in front of a certain product.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, so.
I hover around the cucumbers all the time.
Yeah. Around the cucumbers all the time.
That's pretty crazy.
Trying to size them up. Want to make sure it's not too big, not too little.
You know how you pick if a cucumber's ripe or not, right?
Check
how firm the ends are.
How firm the ends are.
Yeah, if they're mushy, they're not good. You want them a little solid, you know?
You want a solid tip.
Yeah, solid tip according on what you want to do with them, you know?
There you go. That comes from a true chef. There you go. So, Kill Tony, good experience. And you just went down there and back.
I was there for 3 days.
Oh, you were down there for 3 days.
Thursday, came back Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you were
Friday, Saturday, just did a bunch of drugs, man. Come on.
Did a bunch of drugs. So okay, so you were down there, then you had to come back, and it was right back to the grind, right?
Yeah, I came back Saturday, straight to the competition.
Trash competition. No coordination.
Not worth it. Yeah, not worth it.
Wasted everybody's time. It was a waste of a lot of people's time.
Was it the way it was produced, organized? Was it a first off kind of thing, or just
it was overbooked, and to compensate for that, they didn't let everybody get their time. Some comedians got like under fucking.
He literally said, "Just run them through," because he already had the list made. He invited 5 of his favorite people.
Okay.
I was like, "You're gonna get your time," because there's only about 5 or 6 people that got their whole time, and then was like, "Okay, now I get to pick out of those people." So it was already a set list. He already knew who he was gonna win.
Wow.
Pretty much gonna win.
It's real.
That's interesting.
Because there were some jokes. There was like some people that I was like, "What the fuck is he up there for? You know, why is he getting fucking 2 minutes?" Didn't matter. He wanted to hear him.
Yeah, it's funny how different strokes for different folks, but everybody does it a little bit differently. Yeah. So even we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. Even between your shows, they differ a little bit. You know, you look at something like Fireside versus Gastropub. Even though it's you as the producer, it's a different room.
Yeah.
It's a different show, therefore it's a different feel.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
But I feel like this one, like the vibe was encouraged to be made. Like they were encouraged to boo and encouraged to fucking.
Because we've dealt with we've had a list half as long, right?
Right.
And we've done 4 times the amount of clean production and at least allowed everybody to get their time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't need to, hey, watch this 30-minute video that doesn't mean shit, hasn't have a fucking joke in it. And then start back to this fucking 12-step program, new fucking found fucking God type of mindset. Don't cuss or have profanity in your jokes unless you're Mexican. Dead ass. I couldn't even say traffic without saying the N-word.
All right. So
Anyways, yeah, we'll do that competition again. Whatever, we did it. We got through it.
No, there's a number 2. You didn't know about that?
Yeah, they're doing the festival.
And I'm
at the
like, what the
fairgrounds.
heck are you
But
talking
that's
about?
not the competition. That's just a festival. It's not different.
Yeah, so, but what is it? Is it going to be another freaking comedy competition?
No, it's not a. It's not a competition.
it's a festival.
It's a
So in
festival.
other words, it's just people performing. There's no
Yeah,
competition. There's no.
See, I
Contest.
misunderstood. I thought like what he said was like the winner of it was gonna get a fairground spot at the county fair. I didn't know it meant at the county fairgrounds on some stupid show that he wanted to promote again. Because there definitely wasn't 100 people there.
So again, it seems like different strokes for different folks.
Definitely.
Different people do things differently to get themselves out there. Even in the beginning, I think a lot of us can agree with this. You're not getting enough stage time. I'm guessing it's even worse out here because there's fewer and farther in between as far as stages and open mics.
Yeah.
But you're doing anything you can to get as much stage time as you can. So that's why it's really great early on to start producing shows and doing open mics and hosting and stuff like that, because anywhere you can get to get your hands on that microphone to develop your art.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, see, because there's some people that needed that little moment of silence to make their jokes pop, like including me, especially with the intimidate and the raw chicken joke I got.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to pause. So I was kind of being subtle before I picked it up, and he was like, "Cut him," and I was like, "What the fuck? Come on, bud."
Right.
A little bit of bias, but at the same time, though, nobody got their chance. Nobody was
So unprofessional.
And you guys can chime in. I see we have live viewers on Facebook and YouTube. I appreciate that. If you guys have any questions for us or just want to chime in, feel free to talk to us in real time in chat. But go for it. Yeah, they're on Facebook and YouTube. So appreciate you guys. Feel free to comment down below. I'll see your comments and we'll integrate it. So what do you got going now? Again, back to the grind. So we're doing Fireside tonight. We've got Gastropub on Thursday. What else do you guys got going on this week?
This week, so not much as far as comedy. My May 16th show at Neil's Barbecue, and push it back maybe a week or two so I can just lock down some more comedians and do some more promotion on it. But we're going to be at Static Studios on Saturday for Betty Black's Blackout show. It's a hip-hop show. It's not really a comedy, but we'll be there. We're going to be present. We'll be doing photography and stuff like that.
And that's your home away from home. Static Studios, you guys do a show every Monday through Friday from 12 to 2?
Yep.
Sometimes.
This guy doesn't.
When Nate wakes up on time.
I'm always awake. I never sleep. But
I had a busy week last week. So Monday we did a show. Then Tuesday I had to go to court. Wednesday I went back to court. Shit worked out okay. I didn't win, didn't lose. So it's whatever.
If you don't lose, it's kind of like you won.
Yeah.
Take it from me.
Right, yeah.
So, all right. Okay. So.
And Thursday I left to fucking LA. Came back Saturday. But I'm back on it. I've been on it Monday, Tuesday this week. Nate hasn't.
What do you mean? I tuned in. I gave him options of what songs to pick.
Whatever.
Oh, so you got to pick the music, but you didn't have to go in and work.
It didn't work.
Yeah, I had to go put in the work.
That we call that. You at this point, you're a listener requesting songs.
Yeah.
That's exactly what
I'm just telling you now.
I'm on the side.
So we should be on tomorrow, 12 to 2.
Yes.
Tune in. Staticradio.xyz. We're also making they're coming out with it's gonna be a website where people can promote all their stuff in one website and kind of network and stuff. So
okay, it's gonna be an offshoot of Static Studios.
It's gonna be a .xyz. So yeah, it's gonna be like I think Valley.
Kind of like a Yellow Pages for the performers and artists in the Static Studio stable.
Yeah, people can network.
Yeah,
and,
I like that. Static Studio stables. There you go. Like your fine thoroughbreds, like your horses that we should be betting on.
No, more like ponies, bro.
Or like ponies.
Fucking retarded horses, bro. Nah, not all of us. Everyone's doing their own little thing there.
Right.
And I don't know what I'm doing there. I think I'm the janitor. The glory hole position was so bad, right? They told me
it's an awful big hole to fill.
Well, they're like, You're so bad at the glory hole, making it gay. I was like, ah, man.
Making it gay.
So I'm going. I kicked out of the glory hole position, but
we're looking for another position for him.
There you go. So, all right.
find your way,
Okay, and you guys got a lot of different things going on at Static Studios. Like you said, it's not just comedy. It's it's all the arts. It's music.
Yeah, Father's Day, I'm doing a yoga class over there, so we can start trying to
And
do
you
some
can
yoga.
look on the website itself when you look up when you go to the website itself. You can
Right.
scroll down and look at all the other stuff that's going on. There's a lot of promotions there in
Yeah,
itself.
yeah.
There's nighttime stories and stuff like that. I'm trying to get a spot later on at the night to just late with Nate, but
Late with Nate.
yeah. So hopefully I can get it from. I'm aiming for 10 to 2. So.
That sounds like a term that
Or
some
10
lady dating you
10
might
to
want
12,
to say.
That's what I meant.
I'm late
10
with
to 12
Nate.
is a spot. It's not open. That's open right
Yeah,
now.
that's a good time.
Yeah. Okay.
People are still awake, going to sleep. They can listen to it when they're going to bed.
Yeah.
Bears out some good stories.
Yeah, that's what do you mean? It's just gonna be soothing songs of
Soothing
fucking
songs.
rain.
How long has Static Studios been in existence?
Last year? I think it's a last year establishment.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. You guys have made a lot of you covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time. There's
Well,
a lot of
it's not
people.
just
There's a lot of you. There's a collective.
Well, there's people promoting it, and then there's people just that are just like finding a way to get us into. Because we're also doing an art show pretty soon.
Okay.
We got a few things coming up, so we're just gonna start. The more and more we venture out, the bigger we can get.
Trying to get some writers workshops, shit like that.
It's all
So keeping it diverse, trying to do a little bit of everything, trying to keep people's hands and fingers in the pie, so to speak.
yeah. I don't think we have any Asians though, so we're looking for Asians.
We're looking for Asians. Okay. So am I. It's usually a tab right up there in the search bar. You got us and we'll talk about it later. All right. So again, tonight, check it out. It's the Fireside is on Lathrop, and it's from what, 9 to 11?
8:30 to 11.
8:30 to 11.
Oh,
And if
really?
you guys don't show up, then we gotta go longer. We gotta do longer sets if you guys aren't there and doing what you're supposed to be doing. So yeah. And so how do we keep up with everything you guys are doing? And we've only been talking for 13 minutes. We can bullshit some more, but I just thought I'd make sure.
I got a movie starting pretty soon. Our series, short movie called Serial Killers. It's going to be filming in Sacramento starting this month.
Cool. Independent film.
Independent film. No, actually, Solar 13. Solar 13 Studios.
Oh, right. Okay, cool.
You can look them up. Glenn Spillman's the director.
Have you done any acting before?
Just background stuff.
Just background stuff. Cool. Right on.
Extra.
And so what are you doing in this movie?
I got a small role as a
serial killer.
Boy, what a departure from his actual self.
Yeah.
He's gonna stretch.
No, I got a small role.
He collects dead
I
bodies.
got one scene. I got one scene in the first episode, so.
Okay. Oh, so it's a series, right on. Are they pitching it to someone like Netflix or Hulu? Because there's a lot of shit. Even right now, you can get shit on like Roku.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
my first movie's on Cricket.
Film it first and then start pitching.
Your first one's on what?
Cricket.
Cricket.
Yeah.
Is that like Crackle?
Like Metro.
It's like Metro.
Oh, yeah, Crackle. That's what it is. Crackle.
Crackle. It's like the free streaming service.
Crackle service. I play a gimp. Pretty bad.
Again, a departure from your true self. Nate, what do you got going on, dude? I know you're not just doing comedy. You're doing time.
I've been stuck at my. You said what? No, I don't want to go to jail. I'm probably gonna. I have to go to jail for a while, but hopefully this book can release me. Hopefully they're like, we're gonna teach you a lesson, little boy. It's like, all right, and they give me 3 whole days. Like that sucks.
Just a plastic bag with a yellow sheet of paper stapled to it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be not fun. It's not gonna be fun.
No. So, but what do you really got going on? I know that's all you got going on. Is your little... So
I don't got nothing going on, bro. Fucking come tap in. I'm about to start going live stream on Kick, playing Fortnite with a bunch of 5-year-olds. No, living life, showing up, waking up every day, and then trying to go.
Up, you asshole.
Not showing up.
Yeah, I
For a
don't
guy
know.
that has absolutely nothing going on, how come you're the one that's requesting the songs from his bedside from the phone?
No, I was up. I was painting houses today.
And it's hot as fuck in my fucking garage right now.
Yeah, I was painting houses right now. So.
Yeah, painting houses. Oh, and I want to make sure you only have one green light. I see his. I just want to make sure I could see that you're echoing this time. No, you're good. Okay, I just want to make sure. I see our levels are fine. I just want to make sure. I think if you guys were watching last week, we ended up pushing the wrong button, and Nate was had a reverb.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was bad. So
Somebody said it was bad.
Also, I'm gonna be doing a that cap again pretty soon. I gotta fucking get it together.
Yeah, get it together, man.
And you were doing that before out in a venue like in Modesto at like a brewery. You're going to keep doing it there, or what's going on?
We're doing it at the pub now.
Yeah,
we're
just waiting for the right. Basically, you're waiting for the right. Just for more mics. I think you're waiting for, right?
I need a bigger soundboard.
Soundboard. That's what
I
the
see
word is.
Bill got it. I can do it with Bill's stuff, but
What are you trying to do? You need it for what?
Yeah,
Bill got it.
Bill got good shit, and they fucking, bro, they
I just
fucking.
need to set it up, dude.
Show
I'm
with
just fucking
such
lazy
shit.
fuck. I'm just a lazy fuck.
You guys are like watching a tennis match, but okay. So what is it lacking? What are you lacking? Is it equipment, a venue? What is it?
I'm not lacking anything. I'm just the will to do it.
The will to do it. Okay, there we go. That's what you're lacking. Okay, I get it. I get it.
It happens, bro.
It does happen, but you got a lot of shit going on too, and so you don't want to throw too much shit up against the wall. Otherwise, it's a waste of time, right?
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, I mean, if you end up doing too many shows,
why would you throw shit at the wall?
Because eventually something will stick.
Yeah. In other words, if you're doing 4 or 5, if you're producing 4 or 5 shows a week,
it's gonna stick on the wall, bro. What are you guys fucking not drinking
fucking
good water,
me, bro?
You not drinking water? Shit, not so thick, fresh out your ass.
I'm usually not an advocate for people drinking, but drink, Nate. You should drink.
I'm not drinking.
I'm
not drinking anymore.
You're not drinking. You're not drinking anymore.
Not drinking water. Not drinking. Drinking shit. Nothing. Just drinking straight liquor.
Jeez. So where do you guys want to go? I mean, what do you guys want to do with this shit? What's the end game for you guys? All just being headliners, stand-up comedians, or is there?
I want to write.
You want to write?
And I don't write, so I need to start writing.
All right. Yeah.
I need to finish my book. Kind of writing a book. I need to finish that. And then I just want to, I don't know, try to write some screenplays or some short movies.
How long have you been writing for in that way?
About a year.
About a year. So you kind of just took this all on at once.
Yeah.
How did you know that was your way of expressing yourself through writing? Was it because you talk about being in jail, locked up, but it wasn't because you were locked up, because you've been out for a long time.
Yeah.
You've been out for like a decade or something, right?
Yeah.
And so, and you're really close to 40. So how did you find writing at approximately 40? Which is funny because that's kind of where I started performing at 41. So that's kind of funny.
So when I first got out of prison, I just started working like, the day after I got out. I was joining the union and just was like, working a lot. Didn't really have time to think about anything else. Shitty relationship, dealing with that. That was tough, and I don't know, that all fell apart. Met my person I'm with now, Coco, and I don't know, I feel like just the room to breathe and the space to think about what I want to do. And
so it sounds like when you got out, it was literally nose to the grindstone. I got to get myself a job. I got to be stable. I got to keep that money rolling in. And before you know it, you blinked and 10 years has gone by and you're like, wow, I could take a fucking breath.
Yeah.
I can take a breath. Now I can maybe, be able to relax enough to be able to express yourself freely.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's a great way to find yourself later. And it sounds like the love of a good woman doesn't hurt either.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. So, shout out to her. Right. No, I'm serious. Coco. So, I was gonna look at Nate and say, "What's your fucking excuse?"
Oh,
So,
yeah.
what's your excuse? So, what?
Oh, yeah.
Why? What brought you to the table? What brought you to
I'm just
expressing
trying to
yourself?
further my gay porn career.
Okay.
Just trying.
Well, don't worry. That mustache is—you're
I'm
well on your
there,
way,
man.
sir. You're well on your
You
way.
need to put your gay porn handle. What was it? Oh, God.
You know what?
His middle name. Figure out his middle name. That's his porn name, and look it up, and
No,
maybe
but,
we'll make him famous again.
no, I'm not going. I never went by my middle name.
He like,
Only thing I'm covering up most of my tattoos, but covering them all up.
Jeez.
But yeah. I don't know. Comedy's kind of fun. You know what I'm saying? When you get to do it. You know.
Were
That's
any
what
of you like? I won't say theater kids, but were you guys ever in school plays
No,
or
you're
ever
saying
had to talk
That sounds
in front of?
fucking gay.
No.
That's what I
hey,
mean.
look, check this out.
I was waiting for you to say it. Thank
what's
you.
really funny is that we were both Jehovah's Witnesses, and
This
so
fucking guy.
we both been door
He
to
gave up.
We both been door to door.
You've been knocking on people's doors?
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking piece of
I'm sure
shit.
you giving fucking speeches when you were a kid. I guess you give speeches.
But are you serious? You had to go door to door. Okay, so but that's like okay. So I used to have to sell things door to door,
I did that too.
and so
Avon.
that's the hardest thing to do.
Shout out to Avon.
Shout
I
out to
told-
Avon or
I told
Amway
people
or
who,
whatever.
Mastermind.
I used to go to this place in Burlingame. I would go to this warehouse, and you'd go through this warehouse, and you'd pick out all these different things that you wanted to sell. And I think this is late '80s, early '90s, and so it was things like before MP3 players, there was little AM FM radios that were like shaped like a pen, or maybe fancy knives that you can slice a tomato really thin, or it was just oddball shit. It's stuff you would see on TV being sold.
Yeah.
As seen on TV kind of bullshit. And so you would go to this warehouse, you would load up this duffel bag, and then you would take like the train up to San Francisco, and you'd walk through the streets, and you'd hit up like tourists as they're walking down Fisherman's Wharf or something.
What,
You try to
sell it
selling these items, and these items were like, you sold them for like $5 or $10, but you bought them for like $2.
Yeah.
And so if you hustled all day, you could make $100 or $200. And so a lot of that was just having a conversation starter. It's kind of like when you meet a girl or going to a dance. You guys don't probably know about school dances. Icebreakers. It's just about
I still go to
opening
school
lines.
dances. What do you mean?
Well, did you guys have school
I was-
dances?
yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
You're younger
I
though.
go there all the time.
You go there all the time.
School
A man's got a date. A man's got a
School
date.
dance, they got free everything there.
Yeah.
Let's
no.
act like one of the teachers.
The Matthew McConaughey Days and Confused. I like about fucking high school girls.
Yeah, that
I
guy's
keep
fucking.
getting older, they just stay the same.
Yeah.
That's fucking right. It's fucking. He's too much. He ended up breaking his ankle. in that movie.
Right on. Yeah. So, okay. So, so we still have no idea what the fuck brought you to the table. You don't. And so is it?
What's the table? Where's the table?
Why are you a comic?
Oh God. Yeah. Nothing. No apparent reason other than I don't want to die that quick.
What was your first time up? Was it
First time
was
up?
it calculated? Did you go there to go do time, or was it like drunken karaoke, or what happened?
Oh no, I just went up, did comedy. I've been doing comedy fucking for like 5-6 years now.
Okay, so when did that start, and how did it
First
start?
time I did comedy, I believe it was like in Arizona. It
Okay,
was Flagstaff.
okay.
It was pretty fun because I was like, "What? They don't want my comedy." I go walk in there and there's only 6 people.
Did you have,
Everybody
did
was
you have
trapped.
something written down, or you just went out to cut?
No, I just went up there and I couldn't even spell it right then. So I still can't.
So what did you remember? Some of the shit you were saying?
Most of it was just ranting about my wife, different shit like that. Like it took a long time. I used to call my wife a Mexican dishwasher twice removed because she didn't know how to cook or clean or do dishes.
And I can tell that you actually have said that a couple times.
Yeah. So, but and then I still do it today too. I'll walk around sometimes and then get kind of like the feel of where I'm gonna perform at and be like, hey, I'm gonna talk some shit about these streets.
So you didn't start doing comedy after you left your wife?
Yeah. My wife left me, bro. Get the shit straight. What the fuck's your problem, man?
So
You fucking dirtbag. Get the story right.
so
Sign the
was that
papers.
for coping, or was that
Papers.
just something you did once and then got hooked?
What do you mean? Was it for COVID?
The coping.
Oh, coping.
Yeah,
No.
is it because the girl dumped you and you started listening to love songs and
No,
crying?
before I met my wife, you know what I'm saying? I got to do whatever the fuck I wanted
Right.
because I just did whatever the fuck I
Sure.
wanted.
That's
You know?
that's what we call marriage.
Yeah.
As soon as you get married, some of that shit stops.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm a committed man. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right. You know what I'm saying? I was like, fuck it.
Right.
I'll just be with my wife for a little while. Horrible, bad idea. No. Okay. Don't do that, people. Unless they really love you. You know what they say.
Right.
Yeah. But no, poor lady, you know. She's fucking a lesbian. She had to fuck the whole crew to realize she didn't like dick. Like, come on.
Gee.
Come on. Yeah, bro.
Don't worry, the people in this podcast and the similarities between real people are just fictional. It's bullshit. Yeah.
Oh, this is not.
This is a disclaimer.
This is the truth. This is the truth. Oh.
No, I'm saying this so we don't get sued, motherfucker. So there we go. There we go.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah, I'm using finger
Allegedly,
quotes. Where can I do the
allegedly
finger?
his wife
There's
was a
your
whore.
finger quotes. There's your finger quotes. I put them out there for you.
She's a great person. Great person.
A train
Jackson.
conductor might call.
Actually, you want you
A
said
stay-at-home train conductor.
come on, that's a good one. Took you a long time to make that one up. Yeah. But yeah, I got a joke about, like, you know, during COVID, you know, it was really hard for my wife to find a job, but I just stayed working at mine, so she got this stay-at-home train conductor job. Was she just a stay-at-home train conductor?
Tough crowd.
Tough crowd.
Oh, you're not getting it.
I'm getting it. I'm just bong ripping it too. There you go. If you want, you got it.
Picking up what you're laying down.
I'm
buddy.
picking up when you're laying down.
Oh, my wife.
So I did,
Everything was
which I can say this.
Allegedly, she was.
Allegedly.
She's a sweetheart.
So what happened with me is I started doing jokes about my ex-wife and
Yeah.
how she cheated on me and all this stuff. And I had 5 minutes on what a bitch she was.
Mm-hmm.
And before I actually uploaded anything to YouTube, I showed it to her. We were in the car. I was with the kids, and I was picking her up from somewhere.
After you guys are broke up?
This is after we're broken up. And I said, "Hey, do you mind if I post my stand up on YouTube? It's, you know, you're in it." And she goes, "Yeah, I don't care, but what do you mean I'm in it?" And I go, "Well, here, let me." And I literally just gave her earbuds to listen to and watch the video. And what she ended up doing is watching the video. And as we were driving down the road, she hit me like this. And she's like, "That's a lie. I didn't say that or do that." And I go, "It's called creative license. Not everything in a comedy show is real."
Yeah.
And so I said, "Do you mind if I upload it?" And she goes, "Yeah, I don't care." And so, yeah, that's what we ended up doing, is I ended up doing that. But I had 5 minutes on what a bitch she was. And then even had a joke on something like, "I wish she was dead," or she'd wind up missing or something like that. And I go, "I would no longer be," well, I have to have the camera on me to actually do this. I said, "You know, that way I wouldn't be just her ex. I would be a person of interest." Right? And so I did that at the end of this 5 minutes on what a bitch she was. And then she passed away.
Yeah.
So I had to get rid of, I deleted my YouTube.
What the fuck? Did she
Stuff.
humiliate her so bad she hung herself?
No, thanks. I appreciate that. No, it was accident.
Oh.
But yeah,
Was she accidentally hung herself like Robin Williams? I'm sorry.
slipped and fell off a stool.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Jesus,
Come on, bro. That's gonna be a killer whenever I
that's
do it.
gonna be a killer. Yeah, it sure is. But
Sorry.
no, that's it. And so
Sorry
it's,
for your loss, even if she was a bitch.
yeah, no, and then that's the thing, is that you end up having to explain that to your kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I got to delete that shit off YouTube.
You heard my acronym for bitch?
What?
Beautiful, intelligent, thoughtful, caring human. Used to call my wife that all the time, but it took too long, so now I just call her bitch.
Got you.
And then she started acting like a cunt.
Yeah, because she just can't understand normal thinking. And then it's like, but sometimes she just get real hoish and act like a slut. Slightly less than intelligent thought. So yeah, I got some good shit.
That's a good premise. That's a good joke. That's good.
I got acronyms. I've been working on a few acronyms. I got to bring out the closet. Like I got one. It was so hard. Huh?
Okay.
Gay. Yeah, I'm gonna
Bring it
bring
out the closet.
bring closet, little gay jokes out the closet. I got one for change, right? I don't know how to spell at all, but I know how to spell change because back in the day, it was come help a nigga get elected, right? For Obama.
All
But
right.
now it stands for come help a Nate get elected.
Gotcha.
Oh, you know?
See? Look at this. This is a way you could develop your material if you actually didn't have that developed. And that sounds like you've been doing that so long. How often do you write, Nate? Because you're constantly got your notes on stage.
Yeah, right.
But yet you can say, and you have your notes in your back pocket, right?
Yeah, I got some shit I wrote today.
There you go. And you're old school. You write on paper.
Oh, wait a second. I said something good.
Spell. How did Nate spell?
Shut the fuck up.
By the way, thanks for tuning in. Now we got people on YouTube. Also, please feel free to like, subscribe, ring that little
Hey.
bell.
Follow up.
I'm sitting here with Tattoo Charlie. You can check him out at Tattoo Charlie Comedy on all social. Nasty Nate, Nasty Nate 2209 on the Insta.
You know, I think I got a couple subscribers on OnlyFans because of it. So thanks, Paul.
There you go on OnlyFans.
Oh, yes. And then also Static Radio.
Static Radio.
XYZ. 12 to 2
12
with
to
me and this guy.
Every day.
Me.
Staticradio.xyz.
With me for sure. Nate, maybe.
Yeah,
I'm there.
Nate will be the one calling in.
Nate might make some requests.
Yeah, I'll make a request for sure.
So you're writing all the time because I always see you with your notes on stage, and most of the time the stuff when you're talking out of your book isn't your old shit, unless you're trying to fill time at the end of your set.
Yeah. Or like I like dating fat bitches around moving time because you know if they can fit through the door, at least the couch and the fridge can.
And so that's actually how you test to see if the couch is going to make it through, if she can make it through.
And they can exactly. Come on.
If you would like to cancel Nate, please at Nasty Nate 2209. Please
Don't do that.
Yeah, remember we're in the Central Valley. We're not in the Bay Area.
Don't do that.
Yeah, we are not in the Bay Area. Oh no, a lot of the shit that gets said out here, I'll say that. A lot of the shit that gets said out here at these mics and these rooms, yeah, they wouldn't fly. It wouldn't fly.
Yeah.
I get shocked all the time. I'm like, all right.
So you said you had one about kicking your wife into a wood chipper. Is that what it was?
Yeah, that's what you're thinking.
Okay, so I had that one time. I was like,
Mine was I was trying to spice up my marriage. And the lady that was trying to sell me lingerie said, "What do you fantasize seeing your wife in?" And I said, "A burlap sack at the bottom of the bay."
Oh.
and then usually, like you laughed, I'll get one or two laughs, but most of the room does what Nate did. Ooh, grumble. And I go, you guys are starting to look at me like this is the Scott Peterson fishing hour.
That's exactly what I was looking for. I was like, who the fuck is that guy? I was like, Scott Peterson, he's my favorite.
But
Scott Peterson is innocent.
So here's the funny thing is that
You can't blame the water for going into her lungs.
No.
at Gastropub, that was the one that finally broke that lady. There was one lady in the room that wouldn't laugh, and she finally laughed, and it was at that Scott Peterson joke.
That's fucking.
And I was like, got you. Called her out. I said, got you. And I go, you dark fuck.
Whoa. Because
She was hilarious. The lady was looking the whole time. Everybody else is laughing. She wasn't looking at me. She wasn't looking at the ground. She was looking at her table and like her salsa.
Yeah.
And every time I would deliver a joke, she would like roll her eyes, like wasn't giving me shit other than a little bit of a toot, like, oh, that's
Was she on your right hand side?
that sucked. She was at 12 o'clock. She was a little bit left the hostess stand.
Right, like
And matter of fact, her friend, the other Mexican lady who was sitting with her, was laughing at every single thing I was saying. Even I said, hey, my name's Paul. She's laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
yeah, she's
the one
funny,
lady
yeah.
was rolling. The other lady just kept looking at the table. And I finally said, why did you bring your friend out? I go, she's a buzzkill. And then I go, don't worry, I'll get you. We'll make you laugh. And then I did something about pot. Didn't make her laugh. I did something about sex. Didn't make her laugh. I did something about... And it was finally like the fourth thing, and it was the dark thing. And she fucking laughed. She went... bam, and looked at me and just started laughing hard and was rocking. And I'm like, got you, you dark fuck. And so you never know what nuts you're in what nut you got to crack or bust or
Well,
whatever.
most old ladies, like if their shit still works, they're definitely into killers still.
Well, that's what I was thinking is, what was her deal? Was it because she had just broke? I think I
She
said,
was probably-
you must have just broken up with somebody. I think I said to her.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
probably mad at shit. Like her shit still works, but nobody wants to hit it. You know?
It was hilarious. Her friend probably said, "Oh, let's just go out. We'll go eat, get
Was
a
she
couple
ugly?
drinks." Thing.
Was she ugly?
No, she was just my age. She just looked like she
Oh, fuck.
needed to laugh, and she wasn't.
Yeah.
She
She
was
probably
there
didn't
with
want to
somebody.
be happy though, too. She's probably like, "Oh, this stuff's funny anyways." And then that one hit, she's like, "Oh, I remember the day they pulled that body out." Like, oh God, you mean bitch!
It was fucked up.
You're such a dirtbag.
That one and the little, what's her name, Sandra Cantu, the little girl, that Tracy.
Whoa,
Remember
man,
that
come
one?
on, man.
Mhm.
Whoa, man, come
That
on,
one
man.
was fucked up.
You know what we got though?
I
Good
can't-
one. And like, I've been condemning like 10,000 kids to death every time I masturbate on my mom's toilet.
Yeah. So there's what was the joke? Mine was and it's funny. I should have done it. Oh, that's funny. That's a Star Wars joke I had. I go, it's kind of like that one scene when whenever you masturbate and you like, oh, did you hear? It's like when the planet Alderaan blew up. I'm trying to remember how I used to phrase it. When the planet Alderaan, just like a million voices were silenced all at once, or whatever he said. It's like,
Tough one.
yeah,
Tough crowd.
tough crowd. Yeah, so I think we all started off there with dick jokes and fart jokes and that kind
Yeah, I
of
got
humor.
some good stuff. I used to have like, I've dealt with two grandmas, right? Both
Oh,
of
and your mic's starting to die. Keep talking. You're good.
I'm dealing with two grandmas. Both of them got fucking Alzheimer's, right?
Right?
They both.
Is yours off now?
One thinks
Yours
thinks
is
I'm
fine.
her husband. The other one thinks that I'm fucking the shitty son, right?
Give me that one.
So I'm like, oh shit.
There you go. It was just starting to die. I saw the little battery dying.
Shit. Thank you, sir.
Yep, sir. Gotcha.
But yeah, so I would joke about that. How like one grandma, even though she had Alzheimer's and dementia, was fucking dying right in front of my face. She still at least treated me hella nice. Sometimes, but
Right.
It would really creep me out when she was like, "You're gonna hit this?" I'm like, "No, I'm not your husband. I'm your fucking grandson." What the
Jesus.
fuck?
Oh my gosh. What the hell?
Yeah. And then the other grandma, like she was all fucked up, poor old lady, and she's just like she hated my dad, and she's like, she would think I was him, so she called the cops on me one night when I was sleeping. She's like, "Fuck this guy, get this fucking drug addict piece of shit out of here." What are you talking about? She goes, "That fucking motherfucker Norman." I was like, "I'm Nathan. I'm his son." Okay, Grammy, you got it.
Oh
Get
my
that motherfucker.
gosh.
Oh, how you doing? I'm doing fine. He woke me up in the middle of the night with the fucking police right here.
Yeah, my grandma didn't speak English. I don't speak Spanish one time. And,
Oh God.
one time she fucking, I forgot what, I don't know what she was telling me. Maybe that I couldn't have a girl or something. I was like, yeah. And I said, like, man, that's a bitch. Ain't that about a bitch? And she thought I called her a bitch, so she fucking took off and fired on me. And
Who, your grandma?
Yeah.
She heard was the word bitch and thought you were calling her one. And you're like, that ain't nothing. That. Gotcha.
Those fighting words and everything.
Yeah. And my cousin that spoke Spanish had to tell her, like, he didn't call you a bitch. He just
So that's
called
fucked
you-
up. Yeah, that's funny, but
Yeah, but that's hard. Phrases are hard. You ever heard that one? You can't get juice out of milk.
can't get juice out of milk.
There you go. Phrases are really hard.
Yeah, what was it was forget. So I end up with I have like over 700 notes in my phone, and they're everything from even concepts of ideas, and one of them was like sayings, and I forget what.
Yeah, so I've been mocking as much stuff as I can because as I get better at reading, I'm a little less illiterate. As I'm losing my speech and my
Got
hearing.
wrapping it.
So then I got to do. I've been coming up with hella deaf jokes.
Right.
So my homie was like, "Oh man," he goes, "Tell me that again." So I told the deaf guy the deaf joke, right? And he said it sounded like this.
That sucks. All right, so we'll end on this, but it's that.
Oh my
Head
God.
on dead air.
So one thing I said, I was thinking when you just said that, I always think about how interesting and how things get started, like sayings, like the term. I heard somebody say, "How do things stack up?" And I thought, where did that come from? And I'm guessing it was a work term, like people throwing bags of whatever or concrete or whatever, right? But then I started thinking maybe it's how people stack up and how they fuck. Like how people lie on top of each other, literally and figuratively. And so I was like, so yeah, it's funny the little things that we hear in our day-to-day lives, being writers and comedians and observers of life, that we turn around and try to put on stage and make people laugh. So if you guys have that desire, you guys should do that. Guys should get creative. You can write in a journal. You can write jokes. You can even go to a local mic, even like Fireside Inn on a Tuesday night.
Or Thursday.
On a Thursday at the Gastropub.
Yeah.
Go check it out. You guys give me one more shout out and we'll get the hell out of here.
All right. Tattoo Charlie Comedy, Instagram, Facebook, OnlyFans. Yeah.
And OnlyFans and Nasty Nate.
Acronym. SHIP. High in transport stands for shit. Because that's what they used to put the manure. Really high up in transport. But yeah, tap in. Nasty Nate 2209 Instagram.
There you go. And Paul Brumbaugh on all social medias or at Edge Studios online, and also Static Studios .xyz. Check it out. We'll see. Static Radio .xyz. Until next time, thanks guys. I appreciate you coming through.
Thank you, sir.
And we'll see you guys next time on The Edge.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.